Listen up, Earth Angels. Escaping the Matrix is way easier than you think. I know you probably think that escaping the Matrix, it's like something of like fantasy, it's crazy. And in reality, you just gotta, you gotta stay doing this thing because escaping the Matrix, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be difficult. You're gonna have to do a bunch of stuff. But what if the Matrix wants you to think that and it's actually easy? What if instead of like, oh, escaping the Matrix, I'm going to have to do this, prepare more, get it. What if it was way easier than that? What if you just had to do less? What if you had to do nothing? What if you just had to do more of what you want? Ooh. My name is Sheba, and I'm a transformation specialist, shadow alchemist, and ex-lawyer who works with powerful, visionary, highly skilled women and cycle breakers. Let me say that again, okay? Hold on. I'm trying to get this. I'm going to start recording videos, okay? So like I know I can just like I don't have to get it right. All right, but I will. Okay. I'm a shadow alchemist, transformation. Oh, shit. No, okay, I want to say it another way. I'm a, okay, last time. I'm a transformation specialist, shadow alchemist, and ex-lawyer who works with powerful, visionary, highly skilled women and cycle breakers who are finally ready to walk in their purpose as divine disruptors and create a beautiful, abundant life of their dreams. Ooh. So if that's you, stick around, okay? Escaping the Matrix is way easier than you think, babe. Yeah, they do really have us out here thinking that it's going to be like so hard and difficult and annoying and that it won't even work. So we're supposed to just like not even try and we're just supposed to like go along with everything. But like, I don't know. For me, that's difficult. I talk to people who like it's hard to suppress the truth. Like that is the effort. Suppressing what you want to say, suppressing what needs to be said, doing something you don't want to do. That takes energy. So all you got to do is do less. And you don't have to take these big, huge steps, these big leaps. You just got to make tiny little adjustments, okay? Tiny little adjustments, micro adjustments that will turn into micro habits that will soon turn into quantum leaps before you know it. You're going to look up and be like, oh my God, am I out of the Matrix? That was so freaking easy. Because the Matrix doesn't want you to realize it is easy. And when it's like you're like struggling and you're trying and you're like, oh, you're efforting like too much, that's evidence that you're, keeping yourself stuck in the Matrix agreements. Like you have to work hard for stuff, that you have to struggle, that, difficulty is just going to be in everything. I don't know if that has to be true. I think about like a riptide, okay? Like, a riptide comes and gets you. You find yourself caught in a riptide. You can just be like, oh, it's going to be too hard to get out. And like, you'll get swept away. You can maybe tread water, keep your head above water for a long time, but eventually, babe, you're going to tuck yourself out. You're going to burn out and you're going to go under. Instead, though, you can be like, let me put like a little bit of effort in up front, a little bit of intentional effort, and like swim sideways. I don't have to panic. I don't have to be like, oh. You just have to relax. Swim parallel, swim different to where the current is going. So yeah, a lot of breaking out of the Matrix is just not doing. A lot of being in the Matrix is having to do these performances, is like actively efforting. It's like actively agreeing to, to have the urgency. You know the Matrix, man. It's always like, oh, you're running out of time, and oh, we got to get these places, and oh, it's so urgent, and we got to hustle, we got to move. Ooh, oh my gosh. Just being like, no, you don't have to rush because people are telling you to rush. Man, me and Billy were in the car with this girl, and we like, our weed is pretty, strong, and she got super high. This is not a good, don't do this. But we were in this cemetery that's next to our house, and she was driving so slow, it was like freaking us out. She was like driving like 1 mile an hour. And like, it was stressing me out, but like, she was like, you're like, it's not illegal to go slow. And I was like, you're right. I mean, definitely in a cemetery too. Like, take your time. People can just go around you. They're in such a rush. You don't have to like, oh, I gotta hurry because people are like, honk, honk. Like, oh, people are trying to like rush me along. Like, you can just take your dang time. Someone is always calling you. Maybe your instinct is to answer. A person has called you over and over again. Maybe you're like, oh, I got to answer this. Do you? If it's really, really important, you'll know about it. But most things, are not really important. They just keep you trapped in the loop of urgency, of like, oh gosh, I gotta be on someone else's schedule. I gotta be on someone else's pace. Yeah, the Matrix is always trying to make you rush. It's always trying to make you think the wrong things are important. So they got you stressing about, BS. They have you like spending your energy doing small talk, performing, pretending, making nice, not really saying how you feel. Why? Such a waste of time, such a waste of our energy. You got up today so that you could like use your energy pretending, being small, censoring yourself. It's going to be such a relief. It's going to be easy when you just put in a little bit of effort to be like, no. To just put in a little bit of, discomfort that it takes to, just refuse, to just do what you want, to just ignore the phone call, to not rush when someone's trying to rush you. That's easy, baby. Yeah, one of the ways, the Matrix like keeps us trapped in, locked into the rat race is, time. It gets us synced onto this same schedule. We have these holidays. You have Thanksgiving. I don't know, all the holidays, And that is the state, the Matrix telling you this is when you can take a break. This is when you get to, not go to work and you can like enjoy yourself and you can breathe. Okay, you can only do that when the Matrix tells you it's okay. We have to celebrate Thanksgiving like a whitewashing colonizer's holiday. Why? I think a lot of people, like when they are, I don't know, just like trying to create a new identity, transform into a new person, make transitions, stand on business, stand on their morals. They can do it until it comes to holidays, until it comes to their family, their extended family, the nuclear family, Then it's like, okay, well, we have to like celebrate these holidays. Oh, the family wants to get together. I have to go and hang out with them. Do you? Do you want to? You can be someone who just doesn't like to small talk, doesn't like to hang around just anybody. You got a really powerful energy. You are very sensitive to other people's energy, your own and other people's energy. So you can't just be around everybody. And if you let it be, you can just decline. You don't even have to say you decline. You can just like not respond and you just don't show up. Easy. And it's crazy how little adjustments change the world. A ripple effect, you know, turns into a freaking tidal wave. Just a little adjustment different than the norm makes all the difference. And it also makes it easier to compound those little steps. It's easy. It's fun. And like each time you're like, I'm just going to do what I want. And like you get some phone call from like, I don't know, your boss. You can just ignore it. You can take your time. You don't have to rush just because they want to get a hold of you. Okay. You know, when they finally do get you on the phone, it's not going to be important. You know, it's going to be some BS that could have been solved in an email, could have been solved without your input. Yeah. But yeah, you can just let it be easy. You don't have to take these like huge leaps and bounds. You can just take a breath. You can just take a nap. Those are things that cause haywire in the matrix. It's crazy. You know, in like a grandfather clock or something, like one little screw pops out and the whole thing doesn't work. The matrix is the same way. One little cog pulls themselves out, refuses to go to work, refuses to play along, refuses to be accommodating. The whole thing goes haywire. So yeah, you can insist only on doing the things that you want to do. And pretty soon people will know you as this person who's just going to do what they want to do. They're going to find someone else who doesn't have good boundaries like you. They're going to find someone who just goes along with everything. That's not you. If you see everyone is suppressing themselves and staying quiet and like not addressing the elephant in the room, you speak up. It's hard to not speak the truth for you. You hate when you are out of a situation and you're like, damn, I should have said this. Oh, I should have said this. You hate that experience so much, you don't give it to yourself very often. You speak. It's hard to suppress yourself. When you're in a space, in an environment where you can't speak freely, express freely, it exhausts you because you're spending all of this energy doing, restricting, performing, pretending. Relax. Relax. You're spending all of this energy performing and, becoming something when just like you don't have to do all that. Unbecome. Take it off. Take the bra off, babe. Relax. Do less. And it's crazy how revolutionary it is, how it like totally throws off how the matrix operates. It really wants you afraid there's not enough, that we're just operating in scarcity. There's not enough time. There's not enough resources. There's not enough chances. Everything's so high stakes. Is it though? Is it? Come on. Yeah, and like you kind of just master the art of doing nothing, of not reacting. The matrix expects you to react. It inputs a stimulus and it expects you to, relax. You're safe. Your nervous system is calm. The email, the text can't hurt you. You can train yourself to be less reactive. If the idea of not reacting is like, whoa, I gotta react, like, you just train yourself. And it's just little micro habits, micro adjustments that turn into micro habits, that turn into macro habits, that turn into just how you are, how you operate in this world. And before you know it, you're going to be like, oh my God, am I out of the matrix? Ooh, now what? Ooh, now what? And all the skills that you learn and acquire on that journey of like, just kind of doing what feels easy, speaking, not reacting, staying home, taking a nap, telling someone off, buying that thing you want, taking a bath, doing some art, writing in your journal. It's easy. It's crazy how these things accrue and build up, compound without you even like realizing it. It doesn't feel like you are like working hard. So it's not like they tell you it's going to be difficult. Everyone's going to turn against you and it's going to be scary and you're going to lose yourself and it's going to be hard. Like it's really not. It's really easy and freeing. Like, oof, it's a relief. It's a weight off of your shoulders. You're going to be able to move freer. You're going to be able to think clearer. And so you're just going to be able to more effectively create the beautiful dream life that I know is destined for you. Brilliant. I delivered the message. I'll talk to you, Earth Angels, tomorrow, okay? Like, comment, subscribe. Head over to my website, see like Sheba. If you're ready to, fully embody your divine disruptor status. All right. I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye, Earth Angels.